Hello everyone, this is Romario with a new pre-modern video. Before we start, I'll kindly ask you to please hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, leave your comments below. I love reading the comments that you guys leave, for my videos. Card choices, lines that I took that were wrong, or the ones that are correctly that look good. Whatever you like to comment. So yeah, just hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, help the channel. If you like Legacy and if you like pre-modern. So for this week, I'm kind of like it's sort of like a follow up from last week's, not last week's, I guess the last league's video. I'm still in the elf survival theme. This list is from, I should have a little bit more prepared, but it is from the Duress Crew event that took place in Massachusetts. It was, I guess they call it the Summer Regional. This list is from a player that finished in, I believe it was like in 10th place, Ben Bauer. This is a little different than the original list, but I guess a little background story here. Recycle is one of those cards that like I've been kind of like messing around with the card, trying to come up with a brew. One of our local events, one of the players here, shout out to Jennifer, she brought a list that was similar to like a Cheerios type of list, type of deck, like if you ever played in Legacy. She was playing lots of cards that had zero casting cost or cards you could play for free. And then at the end, I think it was a hunting pack type of deck, right? So that was kind of the plan. I saw the list and I ended up buying a playset of recycles in paper just so I can be more motivated to come up with a list. And I tinkered a bunch with the deck. Could not find a list that actually worked, right? Like it was nothing better than like a very, very casual pre-modern deck. And then later I was again looking at the results from the Massachusetts regional. And I saw this list and I was like, well, this looks really cool. And I just played elves in the last league online. And I was like, all right, cool. Let me try this. Played some matches in the practice room and I was like, all right, this deck feels pretty solid. One of the things that, again, maybe if you never played with Recycle, you might not know. Recycle, it's a little different than the cards printed in Contemporary Magic. It says whenever you play a card, you don't have to cast it. So, to my surprise, it's very hard for you to fizzle with this card in this deck. Playing a land will get you to draw a card. You are playing this list, a card like Quirion Ranger that returns a forest. So returning a forest and replaying a forest will draw you a card. Obviously, we have Wirewood Symbiote. So Wirewood Symbiote plus a Multani Acolyte, that's two cards that you draw off a Recycle. So like I said, it's pretty hard for you to fizzle with recycling play unless you just playing a Recycle and you got nothing else, right? So in this case, you should probably not play it because Recycle does say you skip your draw step. The other thing that's important to remember is that your maximum hand size is only 2 cards. So in practice, there was a few games that I played that I kind of, I don't know, it's almost like felt like a storm deck. And by the end of the turn, I had 8 cards in my hand. And you had to discard down to 2. If you don't have a card like Gaea's Cradle or a Priest of Titania untapping, doing the crazy elves thing, it is possible that you just have to discard a bunch of cards, which it was fine most of the time. Like most of the time you just have 2 spells and 5 lands, and you already have all the lands you need in play, all the creatures that produce mana. But again, just some play patterns for you to keep in mind. And I'm sure that will come up one of the matches in this league. But yeah, so just going quick over oh my gosh, I can't talk. Going over the list here real quick. So you got basically the same deck that I played the last league. I think the number of lands it's similar. I'm comparing this because it's like a list that I really like. So this one's playing 20 lands because we do have the Rishad Port. And I think we have more forests. This one, we're playing 8 forests, and then of course 4 Gaea's Cradle, the 1 mountain, and it's pretty standard to have 4 fetch lands, I think, in elves, in pre-modern from what I can tell. And then we have the 8 mana dorks, the 4 Quirion Rangers, the 4 Wirewood Symbiotes, the 4 Priest of Titania, of course survivals, Multani Acolyte. I think the cards I just mentioned, I think they're kind of standard in its numbers, right? In pre-modern, and then this list is a little different from the other one, that it does play Tangle Wire. I think this card is great when it's great. Tangle Wire is definitely one of those cards from the Premodern era that I really love playing with. I even tried to make it work in Legacy when it was possible. But it doesn't take too long for you to understand that when it's great, it's very good. When it's bad, it's like almost like a blank when you draw it. But I do like having this card in a main deck. I think it's really, really good against the matchups. They're hard, like Enchantress, for instance. It does help a lot against Dreadnought, which is a deck that can be very popular sometimes. I think if you look at some of the recent results in paper events, Dreadnought has done well. So I don't know, we can assume that more people are going to start playing Dreadnought again. So yeah, it's good to have this card in the main deck. And then Squee, Yavimaya Granger, and Anger, and I guess Nantuko Vigilante are all cards that, again, when you see survival in Elves, we kind of expect those cards. Yavimaya Granger because it works well with Anger, and Squee because it's just fantastic with Survival of the Fittest. The original list from ban had a Tribal Force Mage in the main deck. That card, I think it's okay, but I wasn't really happy with it. It's possible that maybe I should have cut a Deranged Hermit, but I really want a Masticore in the main deck, so I ended up cutting Tribal Force Mage. I talked to some of my friends that play Elves too, and they kind of were like, no, kind of lukewarm about the card, Tribal Force Mage. So, and I really want to fit the Masticore, so I was like, all right, that's a cut. But like I said, if you're playing this list and maybe you still want the Force Tribal Force Mage, then maybe you can cut one of the Deranged Hermits. I think 3 might be too many for this deck, so I don't know. Again, I'm not an Elves master, but and also, like, if you're playing Survival of the Fittest, it's a big chance, and Recycle, there's a big chance that the numbers don't really matter a whole lot when you're playing something like this type of cards, right? And I do really like Masticore because I don't want to be cold to some cards like Meddling Mage sometimes can be a card that's really hard for you to deal with. Obviously, Goblin, Sharpshooter. I know usually does a lot of damage before you can get Masticore out, but like sometimes Elves can get Masticore out before they can get their Sharpshooter. And if Sharpshooter doesn't have haste, it's not as scary. It's great in the mirror match. Like, I think the last league, there was one match I think that I won basically because I got a Masticore out before my Elves opponents. So I don't know. I think Masticore should be in the main deck in Elves. There's also like another corner case that happens to me. Well, I guess it's not a corner case because it happened quite a few times. But if your opponent has like a flyer, a creature that has flying, and you can't, like, Elves don't fly, right? I don't think there's any Elves in Magic that flies. I don't know. I'll have to look it up after this video. So Masticore also can help with that, right? Like, no, if it's terrible if you lose into a Skittering Scourge or what's the name, the Hypnotic Spectre or an Angel. And I know Angel is a little bigger, but you're playing Cradle, and you're getting Priest of Titania, so like it's not hard for you to just ping an Angel to death. So again, Masticore, I definitely think it should be in the main deck. So I made that cut. Tribal Force Mage, pretty cool card, but I think I like Masticore. And then there's, of course, Nantuko Vigilante. That's another card that I kind of probably skipped over, but it is another one, part of the survival package, I guess. And then there's 3 copies of Recycle, which I said it. I think the card is fantastic. I can't wait to play a league with this deck and see how this goes. In the sideboard, it's also a little different than the previous list that I played. Of course, we still have the 4 Naturalize, because really, if you're playing Elves and you play against someone that's playing the color black, you can expect to see Engineered Plagues. So Naturalize, very good card. And then we also have another copy of Nantuko Vigilante here. And also they're very good against Dreadnought, which I just mentioned, right? And then this version has got 4 Call of the Herd, which I think it's very good against decks like Elves and Goblins and Sly. And I'm not really sure how I feel about it. Like, some of this, like the control decks, I think they're probably very good. Blue, it has some trouble with this card, but not really, in my experience. Like, of course, countering, it's bad because they have to use either 2 counter magic or a counter magic and a removal. But everyone plays Potter Keg in like in the control decks, or they'll play like Pernicious Deed or something like that. So like, I'm not really sure if that's good in the control matchups, but we can find out together. if I get paired against one of those decks. But definitely good against decks that play smaller creatures, right? Like I said, Sly is a good one. If you're on the play, Mana Dork, turn 2, Call of Herd, Jackal Pup doesn't look scary, Mog Fanatic doesn't look as scary, or even Ball Lightning, like no, it becomes a Incinerate instead of a whatever was the card that deals 6 damage. Anyways, Color of the Claw, again, it's just a very opportunistic card, like no, very good against any kind of sweeper, any Breath of God or Pyroclasm. And then again, I just mentioned Nantuko Vigilante. That's of course another, it's a tutorable copy of Naturalize. And then Genesis, I'm gonna skip this for a second. And then Tormod's Crypt. Again, I think I've said this a million times in the channel, but yeah, a lot of decks in Premodern interact with the graveyard, including my deck, Squee, Anger, etc. So Tormod's Crypt is very good. Winter Orb. In practice, this card is amazing in the current meta. Big fan of Winter Orb in the sideboard of Elves. Especially when you have Tangle Wires in the main deck, they pair up really well. So you kind of have a stacks style of Elves, which kind of makes me want to like play some number of Rishadan Ports. But I don't know if I can fit all that, and especially since we already have Recycle too. The Genesis, okay, so the original list had a copy of Tranquil Domain, kind of like I had in the other list too. I had a Tranquil Domain. I think this one, I added this one. After playing some Elves, I noticed that there are some decks that go very long in the format and your creatures end up in the graveyard, not in exile. So decks that are not playing Swords of Ploughshares, for instance, and decks that don't have, no, they're not exiling your graveyard. Usually the blue-red decks, mono-blue decks, the way they interact with your creatures is by countering them, so they end up in the graveyard. You still kind of soft to cards, like I said, like Tormod's Crypt or Correction Furnace, but you have answers to that, right? We have Naturalize, we have Nantuko Vigilante. And one of the things I wanted to be able to do that I noticed that I was able to do with the Phantom Nantuko list, you kind of want to have inevitability with Elves when you go into these longer matchups. And I think Genesis is the best thing to do in this case. Genesis being you're set in the graveyard, you're playing against the Rock. If they're not exiling your graveyard, eventually you're going to win the game, in my opinion. They have to you have to start, maybe if your like life total is very low at that point, but if you play it incorrectly, I think Genesis with a Survive with the Fittest or just a Genesis in the graveyard, you basically, again, you just create inevitability because every time you play a Multani's Acolyte, and then you find a Wirewood Symbiote, you draw an extra cards. If they kill one of them, it's all good because you can just grab it back. And of course, the longer you're playing, the more land drops you're making. Gaea's Cradle is like making more mana. But yeah, in short, I want a Genesis against decks that are planning on going long. So now, Tranquil Domain, a fantastic card right now. We see Enchantress still doing really well in the meta. And what I was thinking was the fact that since I have Tangle Wire, which is a card that's like very good against Enchantress, because you can tap all the permanents, but not enchantments. So I was like, well, I already have Tangle Wire. We do have the 4 cops Naturalize. There are 2 cops in Nantuko Vigilante. I think it's okay to sacrifice one little percentage by playing 1 copy of Tranquil Domain in the sideboard for Genesis. I think that makes sense. I could be wrong, but I think that it made sense in my head. So yeah, so we're gonna try this list with Recycle. So I know it's not the exact same 75, but it is Ben Bauer's list basically. And yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes. Recycle is a sweet card that doesn't see nearly enough play in Premodern. It's got a sweet like Phil Foglio art that it's one of those arts that all of their cards, right? They're as soon as you see the art, you already know who's the artist, right? So yeah, we'll see you guys here for round 1. All right, so we're here for the first round of the league. One second. F1, U2, and I think you can keep this one. I don't have a survival, but we have a recycle, and I really want to try to see what this card does. So I guess it makes sense for me to Oh, it's probably Sly, right? Not not goblins. I know there's a goblin on the other side of the table, but so yeah, I think this guy's Cradle might not do a whole lot here. Like a lot of my elves are gonna die. Oh, okay. I mean, kind of like Quirion Ranger when they're kind of low on resources. I think it's fine. In this case, I'm gonna play the one that costs more mana first, and then next turn, if this one dies, I can Quirion Ranger, Multani's Acolyte. Ball Lightning, it's a pretty scary one. Right, so I'm gonna take 8. And let's see. So Quirion Ranger is kind of free. Let's see, how can I make more mana? If I play Wirewood Symbiote, it counts towards Gaea's Cradle. I could also cast Multani's Acolyte off of Priest of Titania, play Wirewood Symbiote, and then untap my stuff. Okay, then I can untap both creatures, right? Alright, so is that correct? Let's see. So when I untap, will make 3 mana. This will make 4. If I tap like this, it's just making 2 mana, just paying for Multanis. I can also pick up a Quirion Ranger. I think that, let's see. That's a Squee. Alright, so we're gonna play Wirewood Symbiote. The other option is to untap this. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's probably better. So I'm gonna untap this guy. Make that for 3 mana. Play Cradle. Play Recycle. Play Wirewood Symbiote. Alright, let us figure out this part. Alright, so I am going to tap this and pick up Ranger. Then I can tap. I think this is free, right? Yes. Okay, so this is a brand new Quirion Ranger. So we're gonna tap Quirion Ranger, tap it. That's 4 mana. It's almost enough to Deranged Hermit, but it's not quite there. Oh, and I think we just kind of fizzled here. Well, I can play this guy. Cool. And then we can discard pretty much everything to the right of my hand here. So this. I don't know. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely going to discard Squee in one of the forests. And the problem with discarding forest, then I can't activate Quirion Ranger. Deranged Hermit. You know what? I'm just going to draw another forest. That's what's going to happen. So I'm at 10 life. That's a good draw opponent. Jackal Pup, okay. If they attack, I'll just block with a morph, I guess. And okay. So end of turn, I am going to untap and pick up this guy. Because who wants to pay for Echo? Alright, so now I have to do something explosive here. So if I tap those two, second. Priest of Titania is making 4 mana, right? Alright, so I'm gonna class Multani is Acolyte. I actually can do this, so it don't take as long. Masticore is very big. As in, it's a very good card for me to draw. I think I'm just gonna play Deranged Hermit then. I can think of Machine Gun their board, right? Did not draw another forest too, by the way. So I guess I'm going to untap. I want a Cradle to make as much mana as I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can't just cast. Those 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's another one. 6. Sorry. All right, so untap, and I can pick up Quirion Ranger, I guess. Kind of feels like a waste since I didn't use it because without not having a forest. But then we can just play another one of these guys, and then Cradle's just gonna make all the mana in the world. Let me see. I guess I can just play this thing. I'll just play Masticore now then, just in case. Oh, I found a survival too. All right. Okay. Cool. So I think we got there. See, recycle is a pretty powerful card. And then I guess against Sly, I think I want to have Call of the Herd instead of Tangle Wire. And then Nantuko Vigilante. I mean, I guess I can keep one. I don't know. Like, Priest of Titania is usually one of the cards I like to shave against burn, but this version, I don't know if like, okay, so Naturalize can get something like, well, not get, but can kill something like Curse of Scroll or Vortex. But I'm terrible sideboarding with this deck. Because like Priest of Titania, you have to overcommit to the board, right? But Slide, they're not gonna like cast a Pyroclasm against me. So casting Priest of Titania is not terrible. Genesis doesn't make sense because we're not playing a long game here, right? So I don't know if I want Tangle Wire because instead of for instance, Priest of Titania, no, I think I'm just gonna submit like this. Maybe I'll see something different in this game that might change my sideboarding for game 2. I mean game 3, but oh, opponent had to drop. Oh man. It's a GG's. Ooh, alright, this makes for terrible content. Maybe I'll talk to one of the admins. Like, I'll talk to them. They don't have to report this. It'll just be a free video for you guys. All right. So I'll talk to one of the admins, and maybe this was round 1. Maybe this was just round bonus. All right. So we're back for round 2 of the league. I think this one is not a keep win. Got a lot of good cards, but I don't think I can keep. All right, this one is pretty good. I almost feel like if I want to keep the, you know what? I think I'm gonna. What? Oh, they said they got the wrong deck. God damn it! All right. I am gonna keep this in the. I'm not gonna edit this out. Okay. I am. The only reason I'm not. I don't even get upset because I've done this so many times. Especially, they said apologies. All right. So, and again, it wasn't like I was on the play and they decided to quit. So it's not like I don't think it was malicious. Just how it happened. So I think this player usually plays goblins, but even if I don't know that, this hand is a little convoluted. The best way to say, because I can't. So if a Wirewood Symbiote doesn't make it, Can I still? You know what? I'm gonna keep it. YOLO. Actually, the second hand I saw before they realized that they're playing the wrong deck. I think that was the best one. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Are they playing elves too? Oh, maybe that's what it is. Okay, because it is mentioned something. They were joking, saying like that we played before, but I couldn't remember. So this Tangle Wire now looks really awkward for me. I think I'm actually kind of remember. I think they were the player that had Elvish Champion in their deck. I was trying to remember the name of the creature that gives Forest Walk to your creatures. Well, to all creatures, I guess. Now that I saw the 7th edition art, Llanowar Elves, I think I remember it. Sylvan Library, that's very strong. They can definitely attack. I'm not taking a block. All right. So I'm gonna play Fyndhorn Elves, and yes, I'm gonna draw some cards here. And then next turn, I can try to do something with survival. Oh, Nantuko Vigilante is very good to draw naturally like that. I'm not gonna offer them the draw. I mean the block, but actually, hold on. I shouldn't have 6 because I think I'm gonna pick up them. Multani's Acolyte. Hold on. Is it better to pick up because it costs 2 mana? I should have to think about this one. Let's see what they're gonna do. I might just want to pay for it with a elf in the forest and leave the Cradle untapped. Because if is it better? I'm trying to, because I don't think I'm going to be drawing cards like when my opponent's trying to stuff. So if I don't pay for it, if I just pick it up, right? That means I'll have Cradles make 2 mana. Then 3, 4, 5. That means I can kill Sylvan Library. So maybe I do that. Maybe I do return. And by I mean pick up, I mean return Multani's Acolyte to my hand. That's. This games with elves are like, they're playing like a cool list. Okay. I was thinking like if I draw a recycle, if I could take advantage of that. They got a Fyndhorn Elf. Can they? I thought they're gonna like untap something. So let me think. If I don't pay for it, then I have 2, 3, 4 mana. Then 5 with Mountain. Which means I can kill Sylvan Library. I should have picked it up, I think. Okay, so this makes 3 mana. Because if I want to do anything, I'm going to have to... I could also just play out Priest of Titania and Survival the Fittest, but that seems like so bad. I do like this. And discard this. I think I have a line here. If I get anger, no, it doesn't do anything. Or not what I was trying to do. Sorry if you guys hearing my dog bark in the background. I can't control that stuff sometimes. I think I'm butchering this turn. If I get anger, I can pick up this thing Untap Fyndhorn Elf. And it's just like another... because I can't put Anger and play Priest of Titania in play, right? Is that what I'm getting out of this? I think the best I can do is untap and pick this guy up. And it's turn 3, right? So I already played a land. I'm discard Anger. So I guess in this case, I just get Quirion Ranger. Play Quirion Ranger. Yeah, I feel like somehow like I butchered this turn. I think I could have done better. Sorry, maybe I got a little distracted here. And the Deranged Hermit, I wasn't super worried about it because this list is playing 3 copies of it. So if I really feel like I need to have access to another Deranged Hermit, then it's not hard. And I think a hasty Priest of Titania plus yeah, the Naturalize is like okay. If that's all they're doing this turn, I guess Sylvan Library, Sylvan Messenger. They have all the Sylvans. Sylvan Library, Sylvan Messenger. There's another Sylvan creature you can play in Elves that makes sense. Living Wish. That's interesting. Masticore. They can't cast it this turn though. Right? I guess it could, but then not do anything. Oh, if they cast now, that's actually not terrible for me because then I can play this guy and kill it. Okay, so the last card in their hand is Masticore. So basically put me like on 1 turn clock. Alright, so I have to have a very good turn here. That's the beginning of a good turn, I guess. Okay, so it's make 8 mana. I didn't realize that. Alright, so I'm gonna play this. All right, let me think about this one because now I didn't realize that this thing is. I think you just play Multani's Acolyte. Oh. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna say anything, but I was really trying to find a way to put I just tell them like, no, really, I was telling them the truth. Like when I was counting my mana here, like, no, it was like, oh, I have 3 elves, like, so it's gonna make 3 mana. Okay. All right. So I think I probably could want another one for this thing. Genesis is interesting against. Oh, hold on, not Call of the Claw. What am I trying to do? Nantuko Vigilante. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Maybe I can even cut one Deranged Hermit for Janice's. Oh, alright, I'll try that. Alright. Okay, this one is I love this kind of hands with elves. Like pretty much whatever I draw off the top is like good. Like having Llanowar Elf plus Quirion Ranger is just like the best. I don't know, my opponent also subscribes to my idea. Well, they don't have turn one Llanowar Elf, but yeah, like I'm not upset to draw like a basic forest now. Yeah. And like no, I think by the time I cast Survival, should be able to do something cool. Multani's Acolyte. I wonder how many times I should have been attacking when they have a situation like this. Like, well, not with the Multani Acolyte, but like Quirion Ranger, for instance. I think I'm still gonna hold on to the Survival for now. I'm just gonna play a Forest and pass. If I draw a second creature next turn, well, it kind of depends what they have to, right? Like if they tap out, then I know my Survival will be safe for a turn. Then that means I can do something cool, like putting a Masticore in play. All right, so they pay for Multani's Acolyte, which I guess a sign that maybe they don't have more 1-drops. Priest of Titania. All right, that's definitely one that needs to be killed. They can't bounce a force and untap something. Okay. All right, so I think the play here is just to play Survival and try to kill Priest of Titania. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's see. We'll play Survival. It's not making that much mana though. Only. Sorry, let's discard this. I don't have a mountain though. Can I try to set up a next turn? I could get a Squee. Yeah. Card Squee. And I can get this guy. Tap this. Pick up a forest. Oh, hold on. I haven't even played a land yet. Oh, because I'm trying to do this. All right, so let's see if I untap. It's kind of mana neutral, right? Because I'm gonna put a land into play. Even though it's a mountain, right? Mountain they don't really cast anything in this matchup. So this can untap this, pick up this. We do get a free attack though. I think I'm gonna untap and pick up this guy. Because then if I need to naturalize something on their turn, or if I need to Untap target elf. Oh man, what's happening here? You're gonna do this. All right, so I'll get rid of this. What am I gonna get? I gotta get Masticore. So they can make a lot of mana, but they really have to make it count. They can make 5, yeah, and then it can untap. Oof, that's a lot. Deranged Hermit. All right, that's a good creature. They have 1 card left in hand. Please just be like a Naturalize. Okay. They probably could attack with Multani's Acolyte. I don't think I was gonna block, but we had this conversation before in this stream, in this YouTube channel. Oh, okay. So this steps for what? 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see what happens. Maybe we have something cool happening here. All right, I get to play a land. Let's see. What can we do here? I guess I'll play another one of these. So if I draw exactly Priest of Titania. Okay, this one is not bad because I can keep chaining creatures. No, that doesn't work. Okay, so I am going to go to my discard phase, I guess. That was not good. Because the best I can do is cast Multani's Acolyte. Oh, that was terrible. All right, so we're going to discard this. And I was going to discard the Naturalize. I don't think this game is going to be about all that stuff. All right, so they paid for their squirrel token. Maybe I should have bounced one of the Llanowar Elves so this make less mana, but I don't think it's going to matter. Okay, let's see what they got. So just a Multani's Acolyte. Okay. I really like the idea of playing this card, the Wirewood Lodge. I didn't know this card existed. Or maybe I've seen it, I just forgot about it. I didn't play during Onslaught era. It might be a little clunky because it does produce colorless mana, and you have to have a elf buddy to make it work. But it seems interesting for sure. 4 mana again. What are they gonna cast? Priest of Titania. Okay. Yeah, they have a lot of mana. So they have 1 card in hand. I wonder if it's the same card they had last turn. And if it is, why are they not casting it? I'll definitely send the tokens in. I'm not. I mean, I could block 1 and pick up an elf, but I think I want to have more mana for Gaia's Cradle. So I'm not. I think I'm just gonna take the damage in. You said they need a card. I wonder if they're about to hit me with the GGs. And they're looking for a symbiote. Would that be enough? I mean, they could Multani his Acolyte. I thought they wanted like something to destroy recycle. Okay, so they're gonna swing for 8. I think I'm just gonna take the damage. Yeah, that's fine too. Because I think I'm gonna draw enough permanents here. Okay, skip my draw step, but we do get a Squee. Let's see. And my opponent's type, I'm not trying to ignore them, but I'm not very smart, so I need to look what I'm doing here. Let's see. If I grab one of these guys, I think I can kill everything. Is that how this works? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play survival. Goddamn Naturalize. Alright, so this is making 6 mana. Discard this. Priest of Titania. Alright. And I haven't played a land this turn, so I could also draw another Cradle. Hold on, let me do this, because I'm not responding to my own thing anyways. The Symbiote. So tap, untap, Cup Forest, tap, play Masticore, and I think I have enough mana to kill the board. All right, that was a good game. That was a good game. All right, we'll see you guys here for round 3. Of course. All right, so we're here for round 3. I had to think for a second. So the Masticore, the Anger. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it. All right, I'm gonna keep this one. I want to keep their 6. Carnophage. Oh, okay. I think I remember playing against this person before. Yeah, I'm playing Fyndhorn Elves. Okay, so this Masticore is actually not terrible now, I think. Let's see. I could also just cast Quirion Ranger next turn and Tangle Wire. Pump the brakes. Unless I just like snuff out my elf. I don't know. Cabal Therapy. Okay. Also, they just named Survival the Fittest. Which, that's what I would name. Wirewood Symbiote. Okay. Huh. That is surprising. I feel like every time I played Elf and Forest, it's always been like Survival the Fittest and the blind Cabal Therapy. Yeah, my hand is not amazing, but so opponent's looking at my hand, thinking if they want to maybe flashback Carnophage. All right, so they're really, I guess, deep in the tank here, thinking what they want to do. Because if they sack Carnophage to discard something, like, then Tangle Wire gets better. I guess maybe that's the decision that they're trying to make. All right, so finally to resolve. They're gonna attack because the creature is bigger than mine. I am not gonna block. Not a Carnophage. Okay. Oh, they are gonna flashback Cabal Therapy. Okay. So if it's not Tangle Wire, the Masticore is a okay. I was about to say Masticore is also a big one for them to deal with, right? Jesus Christ. All right, so I'm gonna play Gaea's Cradle, Quirion Ranger, and we'll play Tangle Wire. That stops him from attacking for a turn. Next turn I can tap these 3, so I mean I'm gonna have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Can I just do that? The problem is that it's one of the situations that I could fizzle if they kill my Quirion Ranger. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do here. Really need to draw a survival. Yeah, I think Survival the Fittest would be just my best draw. So I need to tap 3 things. Might as well attack them. I'll play a forest and I guess if I draw a mountain, it's fine too, because Squee, a fetch land. Squee blocking their creatures forever is not terrible either. The next turn, I can tap just like a land in a Tangle Wire, and then I'll have 4 mana available. Yeah, I think if I draw survival, I'm in pretty good shape. Because now they take 1 if they want to keep this thing untapped. So they go to 17, I swing up, they go back to 16. So we're kind of like a parity as far as damage. Yeah, I think a fetch land would be either fetch land or survival would be like some of my best draws here. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get a mountain and play Squee. And I can block forever. Okay, so now Cradle's making 2 mana, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I draw a card like Wirewood Symbiote or another Quirion Ranger, I can play Recycle and then try to go off, I guess. They do have 3 cards in hand. It's a Dothy Slayer. Okay. Can't block that guy. Alright, so I just have to tap one thing. You just tap this. The Multani is Acolyte. This makes 2, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll play Recycle. Fortunately, I can't follow up right now. But I think I'm just gonna. Do I attack with Squee? Probably. No, I'll leave Squee alone. I think they're gonna leave this tapped anyways. If they don't, then it's fine. But I think the worst case scenario, they can just kill like Fyndhorn Elf, I guess. But they have 3 cards in hand. I'm assuming Interest doesn't do anything here. A Rancor on this guy could be a problem. And just another Void Walker. I mean, not Void Walker. Different format. Sorry. Different Dothy. So I'm going to take 2. Can't block this dude. I'm going to go to 13. I'm really curious what's the last card in their hand because I feel like they have a card that's been stuck in their hand since the beginning of the game. It could be, I don't know, it's like a conditional. No, Vendetta, something like that. They would still cast it. All right, so like hopefully now we can draw enough cards to do something. All right, so it's a Multani's Acolyte. Okay, so I'm gonna play a land. Oh, that I kind of wanted to respond to that. All right, I guess there's some corner case I want to respond, but because I just got a forest here. And that's what 4, 5. Play Hermit. Not a Tangle Wire. I guess attack with Squee. And I'm gonna put Anger in the graveyard then. Everything has haste now. Tangle Wire definitely not as good unless I find a what's the name of the card? Not a Duress. Okay. Again, my Tangle Wire. There's a chance here now that I fizzle, I guess. I don't think so, but I have 3. I have 11, 12, 13 points of damage. All right, and they left Carnophage untapped. All right, I think the way I'm going to do this is... Oh, I do have to pay for... I have to pay for the Multani's Acolyte too. So this makes what, 8 mana? Yeah, it feels like a waste, but And I pay for this one. Don't have a Tangle Wire to tap anything. I'll play a land. Draw survival. I could discard this guy to grab this guy. I'll play this guy. Ooh, okay. This is really good now. Okay, then the play was just to untap this and pick up this guy and make more squirrels and survive the fittest. All right. I think Priest of Titania can just go down to 1 copy. And again, I'm assuming that they have some number of engineer plagues, but I think I also like Call of Herd here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Deranged Hermit's good, but maybe I can just keep 2 Priest of Titania in the deck. Genesis is not terrible neither. I think this game could go long. No, I think Genesis not that great actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this. And I got like Tangle Wire on the play, but on the draw, I think it just might be a little slow. I think in this case, I just want to play Call of Herd. It kind of does the same thing I'm trying to do, is just like put a blocker in front of their creatures. Tangle Wire kind of did that, just kind of slow them down. The other option, I guess, would be to bring in Nantuko Vigilante to have another way to deal with Engineer Plague. Oh, it's funny how Magic Online sometimes does this and sometimes it doesn't. I think it was in the other video I was trying to show a card. I think it was Recycle actually, and it wouldn't do the zoom in blown out card thing, but it might have been for the intro for this deck actually. Don't remember. Been recording a lot of videos lately. Recycle is such a sweet art. Again, Phil Foglio. I actually got to see them, Phil and Gaea, at Eternal Weekend, not last year, I think, but the year before. Got some of my cards signed by them. Not big into cards being signed these days, but there is such like it's not easy for me to see them at a Eternal Weekend or events that I go to. So it's not like Arcade Post that feel like you can go to any Magic event and he's there. Got all my masks signed by him. Okay, I think this one is keepable. Not, yeah, it's good. Obviously, duress on turn 1. No duress. Yeah, we can. Oh yeah, it just got better now. Obviously, a engineer play can be annoying, so I'm not gonna try to overextend. I think I'm just gonna play Quirion Ranger and then survival. If I draw another creature, oh, goodbye survival. But they miss a land drop, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and play Priest of Titania too. Because right now, if I attack, I'm winning this race, right? Like if they pay a life, they go to 17. I go to 16, but then I swing back, they go to 14. Oh, they found a land. Son of a gun. Alright, just need them to play like a shadow creature that doesn't block. And if I draw a recycle, for instance, oh, that's a pretty good draw, I think. Alright, so Multani's Acolyte. Anger. That was like the worst draw. Alright, maybe it was a minor punt here, but maybe I should have paid for Multani off of force and tap something. Yeah, okay. So untap this guy, pick this up. Tap for mana. I kill my elves. So it's like a wrath effect at this point. I just need to draw some elephants, I guess. This is a little bit awkward. All right, so this elf has to make it through at least one turn. And I think I'm back in the game. Oh, okay. Is it a Rancor? Okay. I mean, I could have played a second Cradle. Maybe that's what I should have done. Yeah, I think it might be dead now. Yeah, if I played the Cradle, then I could have started activating Survival, I guess. But I don't know if that was correct play. I definitely want Vigilante, right? Against them. So I'm at 6. They have 3 cards in hand. Sarcomancy. Okay. Am I just dead on board? Yeah, I'm just dead. All right. So I do want Nantuko Vigilante. Maybe I'll just cut one of the Priest of Titania. I think Priest is really good like when I have like a very explosive turn. Color of the Claw seems interesting too. I might just bring too many cards. I do like Color because it survives a the Engineer Plague, and I can maybe I can shave one of the recycles, but recycle is also a good way for me to get back into the game because like even if they have Engineer Plague, I can just cast elves into it and draw more cards. And I do want to have one Priest of Titania in the deck. Masticore is good. I'm really trying to find out reasons if maybe I should bring Call over the Claw. If I can make bears and have Wirewood Symbiote in play, I can do this. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just need to draw some elephants. That's what I need to do. Right, I'm gonna keep this one. All right, goodbye survival. It's only justice if I draw another one. That's how it should work. All right, so this is really setting up for a good turn next turn if these things are in play after this turn. Crown of Age. Okay. Looks like they're stuck on land again. Ooh. All right, so this might be a good one. So that's 2, 3, 4. Pick a forest up and tap. That's 6. Yeah. And then I can... Hold on. Hold on a second. If I tap to cast Multani's Acolyte, that makes 3 and tap 6. So 4. Pick up this guy. Then if I draw 1 mana elf, I can cast it. Why am I so stupid math? Okay, so 2 says 3. I guess if I draw a Cradle, it's better, right? Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right, so now I could play this guy. Then when I untap, it's gonna make 4 Zigzaxes. It's the same thing, right? No, because then I can play 2 things. Yes. Okay, that's definitely better. All right, so play this. Play Llanowar Elf. And then I'll pass. All right, for sure I'm gonna discard Anger. And maybe Naturalize. Yeah, I was gonna go with those 2. I'm gonna have 6 here because I don't think I'm gonna pick up a forest even if they kill my Quirion Ranger. Not a Crown of Age. Okay. I'll take 2 if they attack. No? Okay. I'll pay for this guy. I'll make 4 mana. Draw another card. Really, I just want to draw a Cradle. Naturalize. What am I gonna do? Guess I can untap. Pick this guy up. Tap. Play Multani. Another Wirewood. Okay. I mean, I could give haste to everything now. No, I think it's quite time yet. So untap. Pick this guy. Yes, Multani. Another Multani. Okay, so play another elf. That's huge. I'll tap for green. Untap this. Pick up a forest. Okay, then I'll play this guy. On a Cradle. Not a Quirion Ranger. Deranged Hermit. I guess I play Deranged Hermit too. Call the herd. I mean, call the herd. Can cast and flashback. I'll play with Morph, I guess. So, fun fact, if I play Recycle, I draw 2 cards now. This is pretty cool. I'm going to play Multani. Oh, sweet. Okay, so now I couldn't tap this guy again. Yes, I'm going to tap this, pick up a forest. And I tap this guy. I'm going to play the Granger first. I haven't played a land this turn, so it doesn't matter. Even if I draw the mountain, I'll just play it. I mean, I don't get to use Cradle, but... How many cards I have left in my deck? 25? Okay. I guess I'll play Cradle now, too. Now I gotta watch so I don't deck myself. Let's see. I guess I'll play this thing first. And I'll play this. Discard this guy. I guess Squee. Discard Squee. Get a Masticore, I guess. Cast Masticore. I'm playing a little sloppy now, but I don't think it will matter. Tap for 22 mana. Where's my Masticore? Holy crap. It's off the board here. Alright, so let's do 1 point of damage to this guy. Kill this one. It's like playing Storm. Okay, cool. That was round 3. I'll see you guys here for round 4. Alright, so we're back here for round 4 of the league. I don't know why I have my sideboard up. Oh, let's take a look. Have fun. Do 2. Yeah, I think this one is fine. I mean, I do either want to draw land or perhaps another mana dork in case this one gets killed. Or, I mean, I don't think it's going to get countered, but... They're going to get plowed? Please don't. Okay. Last time I thought it was... Okay, it is plow. Alright, so if I draw another land, I can just play survival. They're not, so it's going to be another elf. It's my favorite one anyways. Fyndhorn Elves are cool. It's crazy how many versions of like the same elf Wizards has printed. Oh, is it like the deck that plays the angel? Alright. I'm just gonna run this Priest of Titania. Alright, this is a little ambitious. Like, I know I fetched the mountain, but like But if I draw a forest next turn, then I could go Wirewood Symbiote and maybe I should have just got a forest. I don't know. All right, they have 4 cards in hand. I'm assuming one of them is counter magic. Okay. Oh, they were debating if they want to kill 2 elves instead of just 1. Okay. Maybe they have another one in hand. I think the plan here is to try to run them out of cards, I guess. If they tap out, we get to play survival. Still at 20 life, which is a healthy life total. And land, sweet. Alright, so I'm gonna play survival. And I'm just gonna pass, I guess. And the next turn I can try to play multiple spells. Angel Angel. Alright, so Lightning Angel beating me down. Alright, so I'm gonna discard this nice Anger. I'm just gonna get Squee. I think we still have some time here. Alright, does I play this? Feels like mana neutral. Play Wirewood Symbiote too. If they counter, then it's whatever. I think I'm just gonna pass. Again, this is one of those situations that I am a fan of having. I guess I can do like this. They're probably gonna pick the pile with the angel, right? I don't know. They did pick the pile with angel. It's a kind of a fast clock. They didn't want to play the City of Brass. Just angel number 2. Okay. There is a. That's a fast clock now. So what do I need to do? Because a bolt would kill me here, right? If I don't. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not doing that. Let's get, I guess, a creature that can deal with that. I guess I can get Deranged Hermit. We would draw. I'm gonna Cradle. This is okay. And tap, pick this up. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't do what I'm trying to do. Untap. Oh, did I use Quirion Ranger yet? I did. So untap, pick this guy up. Play Ranger. That's 5 mana. Guess this guy. Oh, that was a huge punt. I should have used the red mana to cast the Deranged Hermit. Oh my gosh. All right. Yes, in this case, I can untap this, picking up a forest. Let's see. Oh yeah, one extra green. I don't know if it's gonna matter actually, because I think I'm just gonna be able to cast one spell. I mean, one creature this turn, anyways. I don't think I'm gonna draw cards, right? Let's see what I got here. So I could. So if I get Masticore, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it doesn't kill the angel. Maybe he's gonna get another Deranged Hermit or another Wirewood Symbiote. I think if we get another Deranged Hermit, that's better because then make them bigger too. Yeah, I guess that's the line. Maybe that's one of those situations that I would like to have the dex force, whatever the name of that card is. All right, I'm not doing math. Math is for blockers. All right, so this angel deck. What am I gonna do? I think it's one of those decks that Priest of Titania. No, very good, especially when you play against Fire and Ice. So what do I want to bring? Maybe I want to bring the Call of the Herd. It's a creature that's harder for him to deal with. Tangle Wire seems good. Maybe I can cut the Nantuko Vigilante. Trying to think of anything that they could have. I mean, they're playing like Jeskai colors, right? Jeskai. Winter Orb maybe is another card that I'm thinking. I feel like if they're killing my creatures, Winter Orb is gonna like deal more damage to me than them. I was wondering if I should bring a Genesis because I don't know if the game's gonna go long enough for me to play a Genesis. Could like swap maybe a Deranged Hermit for a Genesis. I think I'm not really sure. Like it's a deck that plays creatures and removal, but the creatures are fast. Oh man. Yeah, can keep this one. Was a forest. All right. This one seems all right. I'm gonna put back Masticore, I think. And again, I'm assuming first elf is gonna die. Second, oh, so they have Tormod Crypt. Okay. Did I side out the thing? I did. Okay, good. So, so Squee's never gonna stay in the graveyard. All right, good deal. This is a kind of magic if I've ever seen one before. I guess I can play Quirion Ranger. So untap, pick this up. Play Tangle Wire, I guess. I'm gonna counter it. Okay. Yeah, I noticed that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's correct anyways, but like I notice people like to counter the first thing that you play, even if it's sometimes it's not that great. So you just jam them because they're gonna counter anyways. Yeah. Then just hope to draw survival after this or I don't know, something more impactful. Because they have Tormod's Crypt, so I think they would have been okay to letting Tangle Wire resolve, but oh, I do have the Call of the Herd, so I'm not sure if that's gonna make them want to do that. All right, so I'm gonna play Wirewood Symbiote first. If that eats a counter magic too, then it's definitely survival time. Or maybe they're just trying to deal some damage here. I'm gonna attack first, I guess. Okay, so they are gonna do something. Cool. Do I want to pick up an elf? Probably not. And this is turn 4. I already picked up a land, right? So that's... It is a little... I guess if they have disenchant... Another counter magic? Okay. Maybe that's why they're just countering, because they didn't have anything else in hand, just counter magic. Alright. Alright, we're doing this. Untap this, pick up this up. And play land and swing for 4. And I'm going to hold on to the Quirion Ranger for a few reasons. One is if I draw... what's the name of that card? Recycle. I have a card in hand that I can cast. They're going to swing for some number. Another land. Okay, I guess I'm just going to pass. I have 2 cards in hand. Their gemstone mine's about to die though. So I guess if they want to cast anything with white, they have to lose their gemstone mine. Maybe they don't have. I can probably cast this guy. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with everyone. If they block that, then we're going to untap and pick this guy up. It's like an old trick of Legacy. That's what we used to do if you want to get some damage in. This case, I think I'm just going to play both elves now, because if I do need a card to feed recycle, then I can just pick up a Wirewood, with Wirewood Symbiote or with Quirion Ranger, because lands do trigger. Oof, okay. Well, they don't have white mana for everything, right? So it's gonna do like this. Maybe I should have put the counter magic with the angels. Okay, alright, did it. So I had the Source of Plowshares and counter spell. Alright. But again, they only have 1 white source. So yeah, that's why I should have put the counter spell with the angels, because then the other half of the thing doesn't do enough. Alright. Possibly I lost because of that play. Maybe. I'm gonna pick this up. It's a guy's Cradle that doesn't do much. Yep, we'll swing the team. And again, I think if they... I'm gonna block that. Okay. This case, I think I'm just gonna hold on to the Quirion Ranger. If they nuke my graveyard, yeah, that's... Okay, they're super prepared for that part of my deck. Ugh. So I know they have a counter spell in hand. So I need to draw something that's gonna make them counter something. It's terrible feeling, I guess, now. If they have a bolt or fire and ice, I guess. Maybe I should have just jammed the recycle and just like hope to draw another one next turn, because alright, so I'm gonna take 3 and they actually had lethal. I'm gonna play this guy. Don't think it's gonna do much good, but get to get a forest. Alright, yeah, didn't get there. So I guess I want to have some of these. I think Winter Orb is good too. You know what? I'm gonna do that. And I just put 4 cards in. Look, there's some friction between Winter Orb and I like Yavimaya Granger. I think we're gonna do like this. Yeah, this hand is pretty good. I think they're probably just gonna plow my elf. No? Yes. Alright, so let's play a Quirion Ranger. And tap, pick up this thing. And if they plow this guy, then I just play 2 elves, I guess. Which one? That one? Okay. Let's play this one. If instead of Tangle Wire, let's see, if I had something else, would I be better off? Yeah, I'll protect this guy. Okay. I need a land. Play this guy. Tap, untap, pick this up. Play this. I'll play Tangle Wire, I guess. I don't think I'm going to activate Quirion Ranger. I'm going to tap those two. Lose the mana. Play a forest. Play a Fyndhorn Elf. Alright, so I guess what do I want? I mean, if I land this recycle, I think I'm in good shape. Next turn, I get to play 2 more permanents. Yeah, Tormod's Crypt is. I guess it's good for them because then they have something else to tap. Alright, so I'm gonna tap these two. I'm gonna play the Multani's Acolyte first. In case I draw something good. Or something medium. I think that's what the kids say these days. So they have 3 cards in hand. I'll pay for it. I will tap Tangle Wire. I'll play a land. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll swing for 2. I'll play another one of these guys. Mana leak. Okay. Alright, so next turn, if I draw land, I can try to cast Recycle and hold on to Call of the Herd. I have 3 cards in hand. Okay, so that's an Angel. I'm at 22 life, so... Right, so I'm going to attack with this guy. I really wish I drew a land so I can cast Recycle. Because now I'm going to play Call of Herd, but then they can nuke it. Because they do tap out to flip Angel. Assuming that's a Exalted Angel, of course. I guess the positive is, like, let's say if they nuke it and I draw Survival, then I have Squee. And I can kind of change stuff and they don't have a way to stop me from doing that after that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Hold on. They don't have to quite tap out, but pretty darn close. Okay. Oh, so that's it. This Angel. Okay. Alright. They can't swing with this one though. Alright, and yeah, this smells like counter magic, but I gotta do what I gotta do. I guess the other one is if I draw... Yeah, Survival will still be the best draw here. I think. Tangle Wire. Yeah, because I'll cast the Tangle Wire, I guess. Not looking good for the home team here. I'm gonna take 3 elephants and not bigger than an angel. Huh? All right, so 1, 2, 3. Survival. All right. All right. So if I need to draw either survival or Masticore is too late, right? Yeah. But again, I had to jam there because this is gonna be a pretty fast clock if I don't. So I really have to hope that the top of my deck is very kind to me. I think we're gonna do these two. Well, this is pretty good. Again, if I draw survival, then I think I might be almost like be able to win in the same turn because I haven't got any of my Deranged Hermits yet. I think there's only one left in the deck, right? But yeah, I still have one. And they're at 13 life though. Okay, so I'm gonna take 7. And they do gain 4 life. I don't know if that's gonna be super relevant though. Another recycle might do it too. I'm not sure. Again, it's not looking good because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they have enough permanents. Yep. All right. Opponent got this one. Well played. Yeah, maybe the elephant planet wasn't that great because it doesn't beat. It's not bigger than their creatures, right? But I was thinking that was gonna work out with Cradle, just because it's a creature that they can't just fire nice, but they can still bolt and I don't know. I have to talk to someone that plays more elves than I do because I don't think there was anything else I wanted to have instead of elephants. Maybe Call of the Claw, but all right. That was round 4, I think. So yeah, I'll see you guys for the next round. All right, we're here for round 5 on an opponent. And this game is garbage. I think I can keep this one. Now the question is, what keep the Granger? No, probably not, right? I don't think so. I really need to figure out the thing with the Discord, because of course we use Discord to find the matches for the league, but if I leave Discord up, then there's a little alert noise and I feel like it ends up getting like on the video, and like I really don't like that. So, but I haven't figured out like a way to fix it. Maybe I should just take the time to figure out how to turn off the alerts when I'm recording. Polluted Delta. I think in this case I need to do this. Please don't daze my guy. My priest. One of the cool things about Rebecca Gray, right? She always puts her, not always, but there's a lot of times that she puts herself in her art. I think it's pretty neat that she does that. Okay, I think we know what we're playing against. It's only fair, right? My opponent knew right away what I was playing. Now I know what they're playing. But I do think that this version that I'm playing of Elves, it's a little better equipped to play against combo. We do have Tormod's Crypt and Tangle Wires. I think that might help against like just slowing them down a little. I don't like that my opponent's doing math to try to figure out if they can kill me, but or maybe it's not. It's just maybe they're trying to set up for next turn. So I think just Multani's Acolyte. Cross my fingers to draw a Cradle. That's not a Cradle. I think I'm just gonna play Fyndhorn Elf. Play a Wirewood Symbiote. I'm gonna untap and pick up this guy. Play another Multani. Oh, that's a Tangle Wire. Okay. Then I think it's just Wirewood Symbiote again. Untap and pick this guy up. Time taps for 4. I'm just gonna play Tangle Wire and I'll pass. Really wish I had another mana so I can have another Multani's Acolyte. Could cast one more time. So next turn I can tap 3. So I have to tap 3 permanents, right? It's probably going to be these 3 with the force up. Tap the Delta. Imagine if I'm playing Wastelands. Fun fact, you don't have to tap LED to use its ability. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty good. He's played Multani's Acolyte. And I guess I'll play a Forest. Tap this 2. No. That's what I meant to do. Untap. Pick this guy up. I guess I'll play a Forest. Untap. I think I'm just gonna pick this guy up. Then we're gonna play this dude. And I will attack for 1. Alright, so they're gonna tap 3 permanents. Again, LED does not need to be tapped for it to make mana. So interesting card design. Alright, so I'm gonna intuition. Alright, so they're gonna tap that. All right, hold on a second. I just letting my opponent know that because they created the match, and obviously I just realized that the clock time was like way more than it's supposed to have. They saying that they didn't know, so I was like, yeah, I just said it was fine. They said they're like, oh, I'll concede if we get to the 25. I was like, it's fine. We already started. Like as long as we play at a normal pace, it's not a big deal. But all right, so I don't have much choice, just those two. So they're 17 life. I don't really have to do anything here, right? Like if they got me, they got me. Oh, I thought they had me here. All right, so I'm gonna remove those two. Masticore doesn't do anything here, and I guess I don't think I need all these Deranged Hermits. I'm assuming I just need one to try to win the game. All right, I didn't mean to. I was just trying to tell them that the clock is 25 minutes and that's a default, but they try and say that apparently my legs too much. So I was like, I already said 3 times that it's fine, but all right. We're gonna go to game 2 here in a second. Right. At this point, I think I'm just gonna agree with what they're saying because yeah, the MTGO, they're saying something about the client legs, and it does sometimes, like when they have some server issues, but gotta keep Tormod's Crypt. Quirion Ranger. So I just need to draw a survival, I guess. Okay, yeah, because I think my plan here is to Quirion Ranger, play Tormod's Crypt. I'm gonna keep this one. I think Tormod's Crypt is really good against their deck, so. And since I only have 2 in the deck, if I mulligan, like if I mulligan, might not draw it again. And again, Squee. It's just really good if I draw Survival. Yeah, maybe I'm just convincing myself that this is a keepable hand, but also if they duress me, no, if they duress me this bad, never mind. I'm gonna play a Quirion Ranger, and we play Tormod's Crypt, and we pass. I kind of just want to draw like anything that makes mana next turn. Not a land, any creature that makes mana. A mental note. Okay. Funny how mental notes like kind of pricey in paper around nowadays. The card like doesn't really common from a long time ago that has a very large printing, but when I went to pick them up in paper, they were like more than I want to pay for a common. All right, so they are just passing back. All right, this is okay. I guess patching too thin makes sense now because I already have extra green mana with the guy's Cradle, so like patch for a mountain so many times is just wrong. Doesn't even do anything. Oh. Oof. Hmm. I'm gonna attack first. Next turn I could tap these 2 and cast Hermit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. They could have like Arcane Deny or something. No? Okay. Cunning Wish. What are they gonna grab? Hibernation. My guess. They could have like Hurkyl's Recall. Oh, I guess I got it right. Hurkyl's Recall it is. They're gonna Hurkyl's Recall me? Let me guess Hurkyl's Recall. I mean Intuition after Hurkyl's Recall? Because now whatever I put in the graveyard is gonna get exiled by Tormod's Crypt, right? So I don't know if that's maybe it's their plan. I don't know. Crypt. That'll be sweet. Or again, I would still will be okay just maybe they need for the storm. Oh, they have another land too. Okay. For storm, I mean like for storm count. All right. So 3. I think I'm just gonna tap them. Cup of Force and tap this. Untap this guy. Pick up Deranged Hermit. And swing for 2. Because I think this damage will matter. City of Brass. All right. Okay, so now I have to tap 2 things. And I think it's going to be Tangle Wire and Mountain. Yeah, I guess play Llanowar Elf. Play a Forest. Play this guy. I don't have a way to recast Hermit, right? So yeah, so just attack, I guess. And it's not enough. And it's only 11. If I put them at 2 life would matter, right? Because then City of Brass wouldn't do anything. And so they're gonna Hercules Recall. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this now. Just kind of cross my fingers that they don't have anything. I mean, they do have 5 cards in hand, so I'm pretty sure I'm toast. What is that? GG's. All right. GG's. And we play the game fairly quick. All right, so that was round 5. I'll see you guys for round 6. All right, we're here for the 6th and final match of the league. Oh, let me just make sure I silence my phone. Sorry about that. You got it before it made any noise. Yeah, I think this hand is... It's very elfy. Is that a word? Elfy? So... Sorry. All right. Oof, 21 Lava Mancer. Yeah, I think the way to do it is like to try to power through, right? Okay, so they're gonna bolt and okay. Okay, so they have to kill Wirewood Symbiote first. I mean, yeah, the situation is not good when there's a Lava Mancer on the other side of the board. I think. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's when I'm gonna try to see if the Call of the Herd pulls its weight. The other option is if I draw Recycle, but then I have to get the mana to cast it. 6 mana is not. It's a lot of mana, even for elves. But my opponent does have to make a choice. Oh, they're gonna attack. I mean, I can just block. No, let that happen. I could block and bounce, but I don't know. I feel like he's gonna play a second Lavamancer. I'm just gonna bolt. Okay. And Jackal Pup. Okay. All right. What do we got here? I'm gonna play another Wirewood. And I'm just gonna play all my elves. I mean, it's turn 4. I'm still at 15 life, so it's not terrible. I could also just block the Jackal Pup and bounce my Llanowar Elf. I feel like it might be a Ball Lightning this turn. So obviously, like, it felt bad for like not blocking Lavamancer, but oh, 1 sec. What do I do again? Yeah, I'm gonna block. No. 1 sec. Untap. Pick this up. Okay. But it would feel terrible if like I block and then they just land on Lavamancer. I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake, but maybe they didn't mean to attack and they did it and I didn't capitalize on that. But honestly, felt like they were just gonna like play a second Lavamancer after a block. So for Vortex. All right. Survival of the Fittest would be sweet here. Oh, okay. This is really interesting now. I think I'm gonna just play out my board and Gaea's Cradle will be sweet here. Alright, so I'm gonna play this. Then we're gonna untap, pick this guy up. And then I'm gonna play this, the other elf. And I guess now I attack. They offered a block earlier, so maybe they'll take this time. If they do. Okay. So I'm at 13, they're 17. So I have 6 mana now to cast Recycle. Okay, Lava Man. Yeah, I thought that was the case. Curse Scroll. All right. What's the last card in their hand? All right, so I'm gonna go to 9. Yep, let's see if I draw a Gaea's Cradle. Or not. Oh, I still have another draw. That's right. It's a forest. Now I need like a Quirion Ranger. I guess this guy works too. Oh, sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna untap. Pick this guy up. All right, so I'm gonna guess Quirion Ranger first. Survival of the Fittest. Does that matter? Definitely does, but the bottleneck here is mana, right? So like, So I guess I'm gonna play Multani's Acolyte. Yeah, the second Priest of Titania doesn't really do anything. Yeah, so if I untap this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I can play Masticore and ping some stuff. All right, so let's untap, pick this up. If I pay 1 mana, 2 mana, yeah, it doesn't make sense. If I draw another Wirewood Symbiote or so I can play this guy still. Yeah, this is fine because I'm not gonna use an odd number of mana. So this doesn't matter. Then I can ping this. What's the other one that's important for me? Because I think the game's gonna be over next turn. I guess just survival then. Here's a Wirewood Symbiote. That would have been better for the last draw. All right, now I can just pass then. Can't attack. Like my life total is like very low though. All right, so I'm gonna discard this, and probably the Priest of Titania. No, Acolyte and the Deranged Hermit. If we get to that much mana, I think the line here is if I get to untap, right? What is the line? I guess I just pick up Multani's Acolyte and tap. Oh, I want this one. Sweet. Oh, that was a nail biter. Yeah, Tangle Wire on the draw against Sly. Not sure if I want that. I think I want this. And I think in this case it's okay to have Priest of Titania. Maybe Nantuko Vigilante. Instead of like second Deranged Hermit. I mean third Deranged Hermit. No, this one. Yeah, I think a Wire like on the draw. What am I gonna do? Like tap their, I don't know. Tap 2 permanents on turn 2, but then they just like cast burn spells. Like, all right, let's see. Yeah, I think I can keep this one. And I was again just want to highlight how important was Masticore in this game. That was a card that I added to the deck. All right, so we're gonna do the same song and dance again. And now I have Gaia's Cradle, so that changes things considerably. I'm gonna play Quirion Ranger first because if they want to kill that one, I think it's fine. Yeah, Steel Fire. Okay, it's all good. They don't have lane number 2. Okay. So what I can do here? Let's see. Oh, there's an Nantuko Vigilante. All right, so I'm just gonna play 2 elves then. And I think regardless, next turn I can just play Quirion Ranger. No, it's not regardless, but I should be able to. I'm not gonna take the bait again because I really need to have the creatures in play. Jackal Pup. Okay. All right, so this is kind of like mana neutral, right? Is it? Yes. So it's 1, 2, 3. Play this. 6. Play this. And I guess I just pass. Then I think it is in my best interest to pick up a forest if they try to kill Quirion Ranger. I think. Seems also like they also got stuck in one land too, so. Yeah, I'm gonna tap, pick up a forest. I think that makes sense. Alright, they're gonna swing. I think this time it makes sense to block because they don't have Jackal Pup now, so it's like they don't have another land too. This is terrible. Okay. That's funny. It's 3 mana to morph, right? Ah, Lord. Okay. So I'm gonna discard the forest, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna discard the forest. If they attack, I think I have to take. Yep, yeah. This is so awkward. I just hope the opponent just plays a, I don't know, Curse of Scroll, pass. Yeah, yeah. Oh, can't cast that one. So I'm gonna hold on to that mountain because, like, whatever card I draw for recycle, I'm not gonna be able to cast. So just like, it's not gonna do anything. Yeah, that's an interesting game. I'm not gonna get locked under recycle because I do have a thing that can destroy my thing, but who knows? All right, so now we can maybe try to go off here. This makes 2 mana. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna attack too. Alright, so they go to 16. I'm at 10 life. They can still kill me. This is crazy. They are stuck on 1 land. Alright. So they're gonna attack. I think I'm still gonna take the damage. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. No, I think I need to block. Yeah, I need to block. Lavamancer. Okay. That's a good draw. Okay. I think I'm gonna actually play this thing first because I think Guy's Crypt is gonna make a ton of mana next turn. And I think almost force them to Lava Man the Deranged Hermit. I mean, I guess it could Lava Man Bolt Fire Blast me. That's like 9 damage. They already used 2 lightning bolts though, so I don't know. So I got to take into consideration to that this is 1 extra point of damage if I attack. It's really 8, 11, 12 damage. So I think I should use the extra mana to flip this thing. Yes. Okay. Maybe that wasn't correct. Maybe I should have just not flipped it because it's 8, 9, 12. Doesn't kill them. Oof. Maybe drawing the extra cards was better than the extra point of damage. And it really, it's like a turning point in the game, right? And it's for the match. So I don't know how much damage they have in hand, but like, all right, so they're gonna block there and take 11. But they're probably gonna either kill one of my creatures or shoot me. Okay, if it's a creature, I think I'm okay with that. Because now I can play this. Then I'm gonna play a second Cradle. And I'll flashback this thing. I don't have to show what's in my hand. Alright, and hopefully they don't have enough damage to kill me. I mean, double bolt plus fire blast still kills me. And they've only, I mean, they did cast 2 bolts, I guess. All right, cool. So that was a 6th match of the league. I think we finished, what did I finish? Like 5-1. Let's see, I guess we can do some quick final thoughts on this list. Like I said, this list was from the, what do you call it? I guess they call it the summer regional event that was in Massachusetts, hosted by the Duress crew. Again, it wasn't quite the same 75. I added a Genesis to the sideboard in place of the, I think it was the Tranquil Domain. And then I swapped a Tribal Force Mage for a Masticore. Again, this list was based off of what Ben Bauer played. It's not my list. Looking back here, like it's possible that instead of having the 3 Deranged Hermit, one of them could be the Tribal Force Mage. But I think otherwise, I think the list felt pretty solid. Compared to the list I played before with the Phantom Nantuko, I really missed the Tormod Crypt that the other list didn't have. I also missed the Tangle Wire. Against it wasn't super obvious in this league, I guess, because I didn't play against some of the decks that I really like. Tangle Wire, like Enchantress, for instance, it's a deck that's very good right now, and I think Tangle Wire really shines against that deck because they don't play any permanents that you can tap except for lands, right? So and they don't play counter magic neither. So so Tangle Wire is really good against Enchantress unless they have a seal cleansing play already. Then but other than that, it's like no, it's a real, almost like a time walk for 3 mana that it's repeatable. Recycle was fantastic. I really like this card. As a matter of fact, next time I play Premodern Paper, I'm gonna be very I don't know, split, I guess, in playing Phantom Nantuko or Recycle Elves. I think those 2 lists are really, really cool. But I might be more inclined to play Recycle Elves just because, again, this is a card that I haven't played in paper with this card since I was like, I don't know, 14 years old, I guess. So because it wasn't, I don't think it was playable in standard at that time. Like, and I don't remember being played in extended. So it's really cool to see this card actually being playable in Premodern. And again, I thought like, playing a bunch of decks with baubles and I don't know, like shield spheres and ornithopters, that sort of stuff. But I didn't think about like playing elves. So I'm very happy that I came across this list. Again, I believe I finished 5-1, losing just to the red, white, blue angel deck. But yeah, so other than that, like really, thanks for watching the videos. Again, hit the subscribe button, follow button. Leave any comments on card choices, deck choices. I love reading the comments. And I'll see you guys next time.